every time I video, someone's always mowing their lawn, or there's a really loud car. Okay, close the window. So I don't think this guy is going to go anywhere for a while, so unfortunately I am sorry if you guys can hear a lawnmower going off in the background. What is it, Wednesday at like 5:50 p.m. Like, why are you mowing the lawns then? Anyway, whatever. So if you guys had seen my Vlogmas yesterday, I did a little Q&A and talked about all things Christmassy. While I was doing the Q&A, I realised that not only have I not bought all of my presents, I haven't wrapped anything, and I haven't written in my Christmas cards. So today I wanted to sit down with you guys, have a little chat, and write some of my cards. So there's two types. I think they are so adorable. There's this one here with Santa and he's like all shiny with his reindeer and a little puppy dog. Have a super Christmas, and it says inside, wishing you a Merry Christmas full of festive cheer. And then this one with his little Christmas tree and little gifts underneath. I don't think, no, he's not shiny, this one. But this one says season's greetings on the front, and it says something. And I just thought, why not get the camera out and vlog it? It's one of my favourite vlogmases to watch, is when everyone's just at home sitting down talking to the camera like they're talking to their best friend, and just relaxing, having a cup of tea, and either wrapping presents or doing Christmas cards. So yes, I just cannot believe I haven't done any this year. I am normally so organised, it's crazy, but I've had so much going on, and then Haley's been sick this week, so I've had her home, this is the third day home today, so I haven't done as much as I normally would this time of year with her being at school. So that's okay, that's fine. But normally I have like a little system, like I have my cards, the two different types, or however many different types, then I have my envelopes, and I have a list of, on my phone normally, of who I need to do. But obviously I'm using my phone to vlog on. So recently I actually just got a new phone, because my contract ran out beginning of November. I got the new iPhone XS, and I love it so far. It's so awesome, and it's so much better than my phone, because my phone was stuffed. The kids would use it and grab it and throw it around, my old 7 Plus, and the camera was stuck, the back camera was stuffed, the front camera was stuffed, so it wasn't really good for someone like me that likes to take photos and do videos and stuff. So I really desperately needed a new one, and luckily I was able to get one before Christmas. So, and as I said, I love it. So that's what I'm filming on at the moment. Yesterday's video I actually filmed on my husband's phone, so that is an 8 Plus, I believe. So yes, right, let's get writing these Christmas cards. This one is to my Oma, that is grandmother in Dutch. So my mother's family is Dutch, so that's what we call her, and my kids call her as well. So technically, really, my mother to my children should be called Oma, but I just didn't think it sounded right. I said they've already got an Oma, they'll call my Oma Oma, and then just call my mum Nanny or Nana, whatever. So I love these Christmas cards, they are so cute. I got them from a shop in Tassie. It's called Chit. It has some really cute stuff, especially Christmas stuff. They always have really good stuff, and it's not really expensive either. Like 2 packets of these I think were $2 each, so that was pretty good. And normally I need quite a lot because I have a lot of people I usually write to. I'm going to write to as many this year, so I only got 2 packets. Normally I get 3, but I just thought I'll see how I go, and then if I need any more, I can always go back and get some more, because we have one not far from our house, which is fantastic. Americans, what you would call it, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Just writing one to my bestie and Alex's godmother. There we go, Lauren, just for you. You'll love your Christmas card when you see which one I picked for you. Hallie hasn't done hers either yet, but she's been sick, so she hasn't had a chance to, and she's going to be so busy the next couple of weekends. It's crazy. Like, we've got the Christmas parades on this weekend, like that we have locally, and then we have Hayley's practice recital on Sunday. So she gets dressed up, full makeup, they take photos, they practice in their costumes, whatever. And then next Sunday, she's actually got her actual recital on. So it's just absolutely crazy. And then the next weekend practically is Christmas, because Steve's mum and dad are down. So it's just like non-stop this year. But I like it busy, but then when it's done, I'm glad it's done. What I was going to say was, the reason like it looks funny that I'm actually obviously sitting in my bedroom, I didn't mention, I'm hiding from the kids to get some peace and quiet so I can sit down and do this. But then I came in here and someone was mowing the lawn, and he decided on a Wednesday at night to mow the lawns. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, what I'm actually leaning on, you guys can't see, is just below the camera is just like a little craft table. Who is next? It's so annoying because I don't have my list. I know who's next. The good thing also this year is the fact that because Steve's mum and dad are coming down, I don't have to send their Christmas cards, so it's one less in the mail at least. But I usually, what I do is when I write the Christmas cards, I send them off a day or two later, and I just normally put all, like his two brothers' Christmas cards in there, Steve's brother, or I put them in individual envelopes, but just address it to mum and dad, just so that it's easier. Mum and dad see them before Christmas anyway, or on Christmas Day, and they still get theirs. So cool. Right, there's a couple more to do, not many, and then I just have to sit and write envelopes and addresses on them. Love, Steve, Amanda, Hayley, and Alex. I alternate between Alex and Alexander for some reason in the cards. It's really strange, I don't know why. When he was first born, I wanted his name to be Alexander. I didn't want anyone to call him Alex. And pretty much not only a few days after he was born, I found myself calling him Alex. And I went, oh well, they can just call him whatever, like it doesn't really matter. Alexander, see? I don't know why. So there's a couple there done. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 done out of 20. So just a few more to write, and then I'm done. And I'm so excited to be done with these things, because then I can mark it off my list of things to do. While I have you guys here, I wanted to ask you guys something. What do you think? Next week I am going back to the hairdressers finally. I haven't been to the hairdressers in so long. And I'm debating on two different hair colours. Whether I go back to my original that I had like 2 years ago, I was like really bright red, or I go like an ombre style, like dark on the top, dark like this colour on the top, and then blonde on the bottom. I can't decide, and I need to decide before my appointment. I don't know what to do. I loved both of those, but I thought that I was going to be happy with going back to my dark original colour, being like older and having kids, I was like, I can't be, you know, the fun one that has like the bright red hair and stuff like that. But I do miss it a lot. Yes, it is hard to keep up with, you know, and that's one of the reasons I got rid of it, was because I just had Alex and decided that it was too hard to deal with, because I had to go to the hairdressers all the time to have it recolored. But I do miss it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below whether I should go red or ombre. I've got till the 11th to decide. That's when my appointment is. And then I have to rebook an appointment for Alex as well for his haircut before Christmas too, because his hair is like an afro again. It's like so puffy, and when it gets really long, it's crazy. You can't even see his curls anymore because it's just fluff on the top of his head. So anyway, I don't know. I just can't decide. And it's like, that's the other thing too, is like so many other people are now going back to like the original color they used to have. Like, I've seen even vloggers and stuff go back to a color that they've had like a couple of years ago, and it's like, I do it and then all of a sudden everyone does it. So even when I went red, I noticed there was so many people, even in like my little valley that I live, that once I went red, every young mum decided to do the same colour. It was like, I had the idea and everyone just copied me, and I just thought that was hilarious. So there's a couple, I think, that still have kept the colour. I don't know. I'm just so indecisive. I'm always like that. I always will be. I've never been able to just pick and stay with one for like a long time. But my red, I think I had for about 3 years. So that's pretty good for me. Normally, that's, you know, a lot shorter time before I want to change my hair. So I'm just sick of the brown now. And I haven't had the brown for that long. And I thought this was going to be my colour for like ever now. But no. I don't know what to do. I really, really don't. So I just thought, while we're sitting here and chatting, I would definitely, you know, ask your opinion and see what you guys think, because maybe you guys might sway me either way, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, it's so hard. Like, I don't know. And I've even asked Hayley, and Hayley said yuck to both. So I'm like, thanks. So when I had these two colours when you were younger, obviously clearly you didn't like them, which is nice to know now, like a few years later. But I'm doing it, so I'd love to see Alex's reaction, especially if I go red, because I think I was red the last time I was red. I think he was just born, so it'll be interesting to see. These cards are going, I'm going to put them on the bed because they are just going to slide everywhere. Alright, now I'm going to write some of my envelopes. Like my mum and like Steve's mum and dad, I won't give them a Christmas card till Christmas Day. They'll get it with their present. Then I do hand out personally before, or put in letterboxes before Christmas, and then I do a send one. I don't know, again, does everyone do that, or is it just me? I have no idea, but that's how I like to do it. Our next door neighbours, they've just moved in this year, and we get on with them really, really well. They're from Queensland, and they're moving out of the house next door in a couple of months because they're building up the road. So we will miss them, and Alex is going to miss them so much because they she goes in a hand pile. Yeah, so Alex is going to miss them because he is absolutely obsessed with their dog. when the dog's not going to be there, it's going to be very, very sad. We're just lucky he's not a big barker. Thank goodness. I don't know why. This is really weird, especially on a Christmas card. I just put love hearts everywhere. I don't know why, but anyway. Who knows, honestly? Okay, so we've got that one, and that one. And then normally after I've done all my cards, and I said this is why I buy 30, because after I've done all my cards, even if I've done them like last month, Steve will come to me and say, oh, I've thought of like 10 more people he wants to write a card to, and I'm always the one that writes the cards. So I'm like, oh, now I have to go buy more. So I always have extra, but this time I don't. So I'm hoping, I did ask him before if there was anyone else he could think of, but he said no. So fingers crossed, that's it. People aren't close with us but are still family, I tend to, like, well, if you know us but aren't family, I tend to write his full name. But for like friends of the family and people that in our family that are close, I just write Alex. And depends how much room I have left on the card. My stack of cards are just sloping and they're just starting to fall off the table. It's the second time I've had to catch them. So I've nearly done my 20. So I have 2 cards left and then I am done. Hooray! He's still mowing the lawns. I thought he was finished. He's back again. Okay. Nana, you are the first one to go in the envelope. How exciting, my mummy. She's usually always the first one on the list. Actually, here's another question. If you are a mother, especially, and you are the ones that sit down and write the Christmas cards, do you write one to your husband? I've never written one to Stephen. I don't. When we were dating, I think I did, but not when we became husband and wife. I never. Yeah, when we got married, I don't think I've ever written him. Probably one from the kids, maybe once, but that's about it. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't. He hasn't said anything about it, so I'm guessing he doesn't really care if he gets one or not. But yeah, I haven't. No. Does anyone else write their husband's Christmas cards? I write obviously Father's Day cards and birthday cards, but not Christmas cards. Interesting. Steve came in to finally close the bathroom door for me because we have like an ensuite here next to our bedroom, and he finally got the message that I sent him like half an hour ago. But that's okay because I think the guy has nearly finished the lawns anyway. So whatever, I'm nearly done. It doesn't really matter. I think she scared me because I was looking at the camera. I had it on, but I saw the door move and I like freaked for a second, which is really weird. I shouldn't have, because I knew who it was going to be, because the kids haven't found it yet. Well, Hayley knows I'm in here, but that's why I'm trying to be quiet, because as soon as Alex hears my voice, he'll be straight in here wanting to know what I'm doing and just wrecking the place. And the camera's gonna go everywhere and it's just gonna be an absolute disaster. So it's best if I'm quiet and then he doesn't know where I am. Where did that card go? There it is. With the patience and time, I would probably make my own Christmas cards. but I just don't anymore. So I think I did for a little while. I remember making like Steve like early Valentine's Day cards when we were first dating. That was so much fun. I loved doing that, but I just don't have the time anymore with the kids. When Alex is probably a bit older, like we can do it as a family, but while he's still young, he's not quite got the capacity to sit down and do something for that like that for that long. So, but Haley and I think used to do little bits and pieces like art and craft, and we loved it, especially in the school holidays. Oh, the weather is so nice today. It's absolutely beautiful compared to yesterday. And then tomorrow I think it's going to be like 32 degrees Celsius. And here I was 2 days ago complaining how cold it was. That's Tassie for you though. Summertime, you get hail, rain, snow, and then you get 32 degrees, 40 degrees Celsius. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know what is going on with this weather, but hopefully when Steve's mum and dad are down, it will be nice weather. Normally I actually put Christmas, I like to have Christmas music on or a Christmas movie, but because I'm hiding in the bedroom, I decided not to do that. Why? There's not an envelope for that one. Where did that envelope go to? I have no idea. I'll have to find it then. Maybe it's in the folder still. There it is. So that one is, no, that's the right one. Right, it's all sorted. It's all fine. Fix to send. Okay, here's the one that I thought I was missing. Okay, found it. It's okay. All good. All good. Give out and give out on the day. That's it, guys. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I know it's kind of a silly little vlog, but I kind of had a space today with nothing on, and I know like on my list of things I wanted to do for Vlogmas, this is one of them. So I just thought, why not, while I've got nothing on today, because both the kids are obviously home because one's sick, I will sit down and do this. It's now 6 o'clock, and I'm going to go have some dinner. The others have had their dinner. I don't think Haley's having anything, she's not very well, so, but I know Steve and Alex have had something, so I'm going to go down and see what's up for dinner. Right, pack these away. Okay. Yeah. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I hope you are enjoying all of my vlogmases so far. If you haven't seen yesterday's, let me know, because what I'll do is I can link them below, because I've actually put them into a little folder so they're easy to access. So it's just Vlogmas 2018. So there you go. Okay, all my ones to hand out, that one's growing, even though the postal one's not. This one is growing. Every year that one seems to grow, but that's okay. Just means that I just see lots of people between now and Christmas, and it just gets to them quicker than being sent in the post, because you never know down here especially. It's just absolutely crazy. Just before Christmas I want to do another sit down video and just go into detail as much as I can with what's going on. So yeah, alright, I'm going to put these away. Alright, 2 packets of Christmas cards are done. Alright guys, I will see you all tomorrow.